Part 1. Pre-treat stains with baking soda by making a paste and applying it directly to the stain. Let it sit for 30 minutes before washing. Use a gentle cycle with cold water to prevent setting the stain. Baking soda is a natural abrasive that can help lift tough stains. Apply the paste to the stain, let it sit, and then wash as usual. For tougher stains, you can also add some white vinegar to the wash cycle. This trick works for both protein-based and grease-based stains. The key is to act quickly and use the right cleaning agents. By following these steps, you can remove tough stains from your clothes using baking soda. Remember to always test a small area first to ensure the stain doesn't bleed or change color. Part 2. Buffalo wings have become a staple of American cuisine, but their origins are rooted in cultural exchange and innovation. Born from a chance encounter between a chef and a food enthusiast, buffalo wings have evolved into the spicy, savory sensation we know today. The story begins with Teresa Bellissimo, an Italian-American restaurateur who owned a bar called Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York. In 1964, her son Dominic experimented with chicken wings to create a snack that would appeal to late-night customers. He tossed the wings in a spicy sauce made from hot sauce and butter, which quickly gained popularity among locals. As the years passed, buffalo wings spread across the country, adapting to regional tastes and ingredients while maintaining their core flavor profile. Today, they remain an integral part of American food culture, often served at sports bars and parties. Despite their widespread appeal, buffalo wings continue to fascinate food enthusiasts with their complex history and cultural significance. From humble beginnings to national fame, buffalo wings have secured their place as America's most iconic dish. Part 3. Chicken tikka masala is a dish that has become synonymous with British Indian food, but its origins are actually Indian. Part 4. Spaghetti bolognese is one of Italy's most beloved dishes, but its origins are shrouded in mystery. The dish has been a staple of Italian cuisine for centuries, and its history is deeply rooted in the country's cultural heritage. To uncover the ancient secret behind this iconic pasta sauce, we need to delve into the country's culinary past. The origins of spaghetti bolognese date back to the Middle Ages, when a similar sauce was served to the nobility. The sauce was made from ground meat, tomatoes, and herbs, and it quickly became a favorite among the aristocracy. Over time, the recipe evolved, and the dish spread throughout Italy. In the 19th century, spaghetti bolognese became a national dish, symbolizing Italian cuisine's rich history and cultural diversity. The secret to its enduring popularity lies in its ability to evoke a sense of nostalgia and comfort. By understanding the ancient roots of this beloved dish, we can appreciate its significance in modern Italian cuisine. The story of spaghetti bolognese is one that combines history, culture, and flavor, making it a fascinating tale for food enthusiasts and historians alike. Part 5. Baking powder is a staple ingredient in many baked goods, but have you ever wondered what's really inside? Let's dive into the world of baking powder and uncover some hidden truths. Baking powder is typically made from a combination of baking soda, an acid, and a moisture-absorbing agent. But what about aluminum or GMOs? Are they lurking in your favorite recipes? The answer might surprise you. Aluminum is actually a common ingredient in baking powder, but it's not the only one. In fact, some brands use calcium aluminum borate as an alternative to aluminum sulfate. As for GMOs, there is no conclusive evidence that they're present in commercial baking powder. However, some manufacturers may use genetically modified ingredients in their products. If you're concerned about these additives, look for brands that use natural ingredients and avoid those with long lists of unfamiliar chemicals. By making informed choices, you can ensure your baked goods are not only delicious but also safe to eat. Part 6. Soft-baked Christmas cookies are a staple of holiday baking, but achieving that perfect texture can be tricky. The secret to soft-baked cookies lies in using a combination of white and brown sugar, which helps retain moisture. Using butter instead of oil also contributes to a tender crumb. Another key factor is not overbaking the cookies. Check them frequently towards the end of the baking time to ensure they don't dry out. Soft-baked Christmas cookies are perfect for snacking or gift-giving. They can be made ahead of time and stored in an airtight container. This recipe yields soft, chewy cookies with a subtle crunch on the edges. Try it this holiday season. The result is a deliciously tender cookie that's sure to become a new favorite. Part 7. In the United States, Thanksgiving dinner is synonymous with a specific menu: roasted turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie. This tradition has been passed down for generations, but have you ever wondered why some foods were left out? The history of Thanksgiving dinner is complex and fascinating. One often overlooked dish is the bread-based side dish known as stuffing, also referred to as dressing in some parts of the country. Historically, this food was not meant to be the centerpiece of the meal. Instead, it served a purpose that was more functional than flavorful. In early American cuisine, bread was a staple food that was often stale or hard, making it difficult to eat on its own. Stuffing filled this gap by adding moisture and flavor to the bread, creating a filling and satisfying side dish. However, as European immigrants arrived in America, their own traditions and culinary practices began to influence the Thanksgiving menu. One of these influences was the use of sausage and other meats in stuffing, which eventually became a staple ingredient. Despite its evolution over time, stuffing remained a secondary dish, often relegated to the background of the main event. In recent years, however, stuffing has gained popularity as a standalone side dish, with many recipes now featuring creative ingredients and flavors. So the next time you sit down for Thanksgiving dinner, remember that there is more to this beloved tradition than meets the eye. There are stories, histories, and cultural contexts behind every dish on the table. By exploring these hidden stories, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the food we eat and the people who prepared it. Part 8. In ancient Rome, food was not just about sustenance but a way to show social status and cultural identity. The Roman diet was heavily influenced by their conquests and trade routes. They adopted ingredients from other cultures, like the Greek love of olives and wine. Roman cuisine also featured exotic spices like pepper and cinnamon. One of the most famous ancient Roman recipes is patina de pisciculus, a fish patina that showcases the use of garum, a fermented fish sauce. Garum was a staple condiment in Roman cooking. Another popular dish was koina, a simple meal made from boiled vegetables, meat or fish, and bread. Roman food was often served at banquets and feasts, where guests would compete to see who could eat the most. The Roman love of food and feasting has left a lasting legacy in modern cuisine. Part 9. In this video, we'll reveal the secret to achieving a Michelin star and becoming a commis de cuisine. It's not just about cooking skills but also attention to detail and hard work. A commis de cuisine is an entry-level position in a professional kitchen, typically for young chefs. The role involves assisting senior chefs with food preparation, plating, and presentation. To become a commis de cuisine, you'll need to have excellent communication skills, be able to follow instructions, and work well under pressure. In this video, we'll share our top tips and secrets for success in the kitchen. From knife skills to kitchen etiquette, we'll cover it all. With dedication and practice, anyone can become a skilled commis de cuisine. So, if you're passionate about cooking and want to learn more, watch till the end. Part 10. Meatloaf was a staple in American cuisine before WW II, but it largely disappeared from menus during the war. This phenomenon can be attributed to various factors. Meat was scarce and expensive due to rationing and supply chain issues. Alternative protein sources like beans, lentils, and eggs became more prominent. Meatloaf, being a meat-based dish, was no longer practical. The U.S. government promoted these alternative options to conserve resources. Additionally, food production and processing were heavily impacted by the war effort. Food manufacturers had to adapt their products to meet the new demands of the military. As a result, many comfort foods like meatloaf fell out of favor. Meatloaf was not completely abandoned, but its popularity did decline significantly. The dish experienced a resurgence in the post-war period as food availability increased and Americans sought comfort foods again.